Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making these super easy blue whales. They take me about 22 minutes to make and they are a really nice workup for markets. So let's get started. For these particular whales, I'm going to be using a cake of Bernat Blanket ombre yarn. However, you could use two different colors of yarn if you wanted to do that. You will also need a 7mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a set of 15mm safety eyes, and as always, some polyester filling. First, we're going to make the belly. I'm going to go ahead and start with my lighter blue color. We're going to start with a magic ring, and we are going to put 9 single crochet into it. All right, go ahead and tighten up your ring. And now we are going to do 9 increases, which is going to finish off with 18 stitches. Alrighty, for row 3, we are going to do 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and repeat that 9 times all the way around, and you will end with 27. Now for row 4, we are going to do 2 single crochet, 2 increase, all the way around 9 times, and that is going to make 36 stitches. We now have 36 stitches, so we are now going to put a stitch marker right here, and you are going to do rows 5 through 9 are just going to be single crochets around and around and around. I have now reached the end of row 9. Right here is my stitch marker, and we follow it up, and right here is my last stitch. So we are going to go ahead and go into the very final row, which has our triple bobble stitches, and that is what we are going to start out with. So to do a triple bobble stitch, we are going to yarn over and yarn over again. And you're probably going to want to kind of hang on to that with your finger. You go into the next stitch. You're going to yarn over and pull through just that stitch. And you should have 4 on like that. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. Okay. And now we're going to do that again. Yarn over once, yarn over twice. Go through, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And see, we have 1 stitch there and 1 stitch there. We need a total of 5. So yarn over, go through, grab your yarn and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Once again, yarn over, go through the same stitch. You're going to pull it through your stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We now have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on our hook. We need 1 more. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, go through that same stitch again, yarn over and pull it through that stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now to make it a bobble, on the underside, I use my middle finger to kind of push those stitches forward like that. And I'm going to yarn over and pull it through all of those. You should have 6 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That means that you did a proper amount. So yarn over, you're going to pull it through all of those. And just like that, we made our first little fin. This is going to be the tail. Now we are going to go to our next stitch and do a single crochet. And we're going to do another one of these bobble stitches, okay? Yarn over twice, go in, and we're just going to repeat that again 5 times. There we go. Once again, I'm going to use my middle finger to kind of push those stitches forward. I'm going to yarn over and pull it through all, and then we are going to do 9 single crochet. We are now going to put in our fin over here, or our flipper. We are going to yarn over again and do another bobble stitch, okay? So once again, we go through and we do this 5 times. All right, we have all 5. Let's push it forward. We pull it through. We are now going to do 13 single crochet. We are now on the other side. As you can see, it's starting to take shape. We've got our little tail back here. We have one flipper here. This is going to be the front. So now we need to add our final flipper. So once again, we do a triple bobble stitch where we go in and we do it 5 times. Push the stitches out, go through, and we are now going to do 8 single crochet. I am at my last stitch right here, and instead of doing a single crochet, we just did our 8 single crochet. So at the very last one, the 9th stitch, we are just going to do a slip stitch. We're going to go in, pull our yarn through, pull it through, and you can now cut your yarn right there. And we just take our hook and we are going to pull it through and tighten it up. And then I'm going to use my hook to pull it to the back side of this project. And I can now take out my stitch marker. And just like that, the body is done. I am now moving on to my darker yarn, which is going to be the belly of my whale. The nice thing about this pattern is it is super easy. This is a repeat, so we're actually going to do rows 1 through 5, which is going to be our 9 single crochet in a magic ring, our 9 increases, which makes 18 stitches, our 1 single crochet, 1 increase, which brings it to 27 stitches, and then our 2 single crochet, 1 increase, which brings it to 36 stitches, and then for the 5th row, you just do 1 row of single crochet. Feel free to hop back into the video at the beginning of the whale body to look, but I am going to go ahead and do this belly real quick and meet you at the next part. Alrighty, when you finish, your belly should look something like this. It is 5 rows across and 36 stitches around. Now that we have both body parts, we are going to go ahead and insert our eyes. The eyes go in the 2nd row from the bottom, so 1, 2, right there, and a couple stitches away from your fin. And then we go to the other side, 1, 2, right about there. That is where we want them. Now this is an option. This is something that I do, is I add a small piece of fabric to the back before I place my washers on. You can do this, but you do not have to. It is a safety precaution because we are making children's toys when we make these. Alrighty, there we go. We are now going to attach the belly to our whale, so we are going to flip him upside down and insert our hook right around here. It doesn't have to be exact or anything, but right about there. Our belly is going to lay upside down like that, and you are going to hook your loop from your project, and you're going to just pull it straight through, and I'm going to tighten it up on there. And now we are going to slip stitch into all of these. So you just go through the body and then through the next stitch on the belly, yarn over and pull it through everything. Through this stitch, through the next stitch, yarn over, pull it through everything. Through that stitch, through the next stitch, and you're just going to do this all the way around until you reach the fin right about here so that we have an opening for polyester filling. Alrighty, when you have a hole about that big left, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get it stuffed. We have our whale stuffed. We're going to go ahead and continue the same stitches all the way to here. When you get to here, we are going to go into the next stitch, and then you're going to go into the center of this last crochet stitch that you had on your last round. Just like that. And then we are going to do one more stitch. You can cut your yarn, pull it through, tighten it up, and then we are going to insert our hook over here, grab our tail, tuck it in, And then we give our guy a little squish and round him out. And just like that, we have finished our wheel.